college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Appalachian State's offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Johns. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Zings it complete to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight end now in motion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Georgia Southern, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
By the receiver.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
At the 38. That's a first down for the offense.
The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Let's send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Eagles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
coaching quarterbacks, you either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Oh, better look out! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down in the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Nice catch